Okay, so what did I do today? So in my truck, I have a bunch of crates, and I can always use more tools, more things in the truck, so I need to expand my space somehow. And so this is a natural gas vehicle, so that is a tank right there. And when I bought it, it had this big tank and this shelf and this bunch of metal stuff in there, which I got rid of. But I thought, man, the tank's in the middle of my truck. What am I going to do? So I said, well, let's work with what we have. So what I did is I added, well, I've been working with a shelf that was inside, and I take these crates and I can put two of them, long ways back to back, and then two behind there back to back. So I can fit 8 crates inside the shelf, which is really awesome. Okay, then I just stack these shelves over here on the side, and let me open up a little bit. Yeah, so I can stack these shelves on the side right here, and I get, this is 3 right here, or 4 right here, and then 3 behind it. So that's a lot of crates, and each one is, painting, drywall, or whatever I need to bring in my truck. And so it helps organize, but there was still a couple issues, and I resolved those today. So first of all, these right here, these crates right here, what I would have to do is before I'd have to take a strap from that cleat right there, go over the top and tie it down on the top. There's another cleat up there. And what happened was, if I forget and I'm driving down the street, all of a sudden all these crates are just falling over, and it just makes a big mess, and it's just a pain. So I thought, well, how do I resolve that? And so what I came up with is, if I take these crates and I scoot them up in a line, I thought maybe I can have something on the door that'll just kind of come in with the door, lock it in, and keep the crates there without having to put the strap on there. But there's a gap over here in front of the crates, or there was a gap here in front of the crates, which means they could just shift forward and they would just not hit that metal edge right here, and then they would still fall forward. So what I did is I made this wall right here, and I added, this is an afterthought, but I added this aluminum angle on it, and so now I have something to catch the crates when I slide them in and stop them. Well, that left a little gap right here, and I thought, well, what can I do with that gap? And so what I did is I turned that into a box, and so now I put in my levels, my zip wall, they're long adjustable poles, so I can do the dust control inside the houses when I'm doing my projects, and other things in there. So I got this little space right there where I can just put tall items under 4 feet or just over 4 feet, and they fit just fine. So benefit, that was another benefit. And so now what I have to come up with which is something to close this off. Right now I just have a strap across there, which helps keep these from falling out. I have to resolve that, and I'll have to think about that a little bit longer. So getting back to the boxes over here. So by extending this front, I can now put 2 crates in the back long ways on the back of the shelves. In the front, I put them this way, and so now I could fit 3. So before I could put 8, I get 2 more boxes in there. I got 10 crates in there now, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so getting back to back here. So over here, so how do I keep this from falling over? So what I did is I put this 2x4 nail, screwed it onto the door, and I put another angle on here. So now when I close the door, they are secure and they won't fall out. I mean, look at this. This is super solid. I'm really happy with that. And so there it is. So now I have 2 extra crates on the shelves, give me 10. I have space to put these long items in, which before they would just lay all over the floor, and some of the stuff's expensive. I step on it and it bends, it's ruined. So now they're in that safe slot. Really, really good for me right there. All I do is open the door here now, and those are completely free to pull out and grab the things that are in there. And if I need to go, and I don't have to worry about, remember, I just close the door and there it goes, secure. Nothing's gonna go wrong. So that's what I did today on my truck. I'm really happy with the way it came out.